Thanks for joining me. Today, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a little refresh. Uh, I have went ahead and hung my drapes here on the pergola. I'm gonna put some stones in them so it will keep them from the wind just blows them everywhere. So I'm gonna put some stones in them to keep the wind from blowing. I'm also gonna put some lights in my lanterns. Hello, Anna Marie and Mocha. I'm gonna put some lights in my lanterns and do a few other things. Now, this is just actually a refresh of my deck. My pop-up giveaway will be probably next Thursday or Friday. So I wanted to let you know it will be next Thursday or Friday. This is just a live where I'm going to show you what I'm doing as a refresh. Okay? So on the tables, on my glass tables, I'm going to use this liner, and I'm just gonna uh, use this liner to put over the glass, and then I can uh, keep it from getting so dirty. You know how outside when you have your tables and you have glass on them, sometimes they get really bad dirty. Hey Crafty, thank you for joining in. And so what I'm gonna do is put this shelf liners on the table, and that way when the glass gets really bad, you won't be able, you won't see it. So this is what I'm gonna use. And I got these at the Dollar Tree for a quarter, which I thought was a great deal. They the little line, and I'm gonna use these on my bar cart area. I have started to decorate the bar cart. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put these over there and put some batteries in the lights because I did take the tree that was in this corner. I've actually taken it apart, and I'll show you here. I actually took it out. Oops. I took it out of the pot that I had it in. So I'm going to put it back in the pot in a different area because I had it behind here, and once I put the curtains up, it just interfered. So I'm going to take it and put it back in the pot, but put it in a different area. Hello, truly amazing. Thank you for coming in. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take the stones that I have here, and I'm gonna use the stones as weights for my drapes. I'm gonna let those be the weights that'll hold the drapes down to keep them from flying everywhere. I really don't like to see them flying. So I did get these from the Dollar Tree, and they really heavy. So all I have to use is this one pack. again, the next pop up, which will be the pop up cash for subscribers, which will be the last one for the 1,000 subscribers, will either be Thursday or Friday, and it will go to one of my subscribers. So make sure you tune in for that. It'll be either next Thursday or Friday. I haven't decided what day. But we have Derby this weekend in Kentucky, so I know it won't be Saturday. Let me put this up a little bit, maybe, so you all can see what I'm doing. And what I've done, I have the hem that's in the curtains. How do you do that? Yes, Crafty. I dress up with the big hat and everything. uh, Anna Marie, I I do want to do that on my next giveaway. I want to set it at subscribers mode only. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I have already made a spot in this. Well, I put it up too high in this curtain, whereas I can go ahead and it's in the hem. I just went in and cut an opening in the hem of it where I can just drop the stones and it'll make it hold the curtain in place. So, and with these are very heavy that I got at the Dollar Tree. So, put this down so you can see. Well, I can put this up so you can see. I'm just taking them and dropping them in the back of the curtain. And then what I'll do is sew this hole up. Okay? I made it, dropping it in the curtain. And what I'll do is once everything is in, and you only want to do this in one side. Okay, I will, Crafty. You mean my hat on Saturday? Is that what you're referring to? I love hats anyway. I love hats. I don't get to wear them. I had purchased a couple of those cowboy hats when they were wearing those. I'm gonna put a few more in here. I want it to blow a little, but I don't want it to blow so much where it's put it so heavy where it won't move at all. I don't want to do that. Can you all hear me okay? Oh, well, let me look over here. Because what I have is, okay, so I'm going to try to even them out a little bit. Because if you don't, they'll all like go to one end. So I'm going to put a few more at the very end of this side here. That way it'll make it even. so that when it flows, it'll just flow to one side. And I'm not going to tie them back. I just want uh, the drape. It's like a sheer. You can see out it, but you can't see in it. So what I'm going to do now is put some on this very end of this one here. And then I'll go over to the next one and start putting the rocks in it. Do you all have anything planned for Derby Day? Do you all celebrate it? Or put a few more here, and then I'm gonna let that be enough because, like I said, I don't want to put too many in it where it won't flow at all. I do want some flow. All right, Crafty, it sounds like a deal. Here in Kentucky, it's big, and they have people from everywhere. I mean, all the stars come in and everything. It's a big deal. I'm gonna put this tree back over here. Then I'm gonna put the planter up here so you can see uh, what I'm gonna put the tree in. And Crafty, you always cooking something good, so that's nothing new. My goodness, I look at some of that cooking you be doing. So over here, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna take this in, and because it's behind the couch, so I'm gonna have to take this in and just put a few of the stones in it like I did in the other one. Anna Marie be cooking too. You and Anna Marie be really cooking. You be cooking and crafting. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm probably gonna put more in this one because it is behind the couch and I'm gonna want it to stay down a little better. So what I did here with this, I had these, I bought them from Kroger's, and what had happened to it is, I guess I left it out too long, and the, you know how the candles in them will stop working. So I got this little vase at Walmart. It was, I think it was like 50 cents. It was during the time they were clearing out all of the uh, spring and putting in the summer. So I got this, it's like a little tulip. And I think they had these out for Easter. So what I did, that candle did not work. So I just stuck that little tulip in the vase. And then I took this little flower that I purchased from Burlington's. and stuck it inside. And I think it really came out really cute. And what I'm going to do with it now, I'm going to put lights in it so it'll light up at night. So I set this over here, and I'm going to go back and start putting the rocks in. Yes, Crafty, I didn't want to throw that lantern away because I love the shapes of the lanterns. So what I decided to do was just make it, refresh it, do something new with it. And on this side here, like I said, I'm gonna put a few more stones in it, simply because it's over here by my couch, and I truly wanna keep this one, keep the curtain um, steady, a little more steady than I would on the other side. So if you have outdoor curtains, this is a great way. Now you can buy the weights from Amazon, but to me they are really expensive when I can go to the Dollar Tree and get the stones myself and just put it in. So I refuse to pay $15 for something I can do for $125. Yes, a funnel would be great, Crafty, and it would be much quicker than what I'm doing. But I'm only using two curtains because on the other side I have like my decor wall, and I don't wanna really fool with this wall because I have my lights and my decor on it. So I wanna leave that wall empty. So I'm just gonna put the curtains on the two sides that you see here. Put that back over here. And on this end, it's still flapping. So I'm gonna put a few more that I'm not dropping on the end. You know, I should have got a funnel, and I thought about doing that, but when you go into the Dollar Tree, you just get so distracted. And they had a few new items in there, so there I was getting everything but what I went to do. So I think this is gonna be enough on this end here. And like I said, what I'll do is I'll come back and stitch it right here on this end and stitch it that way. The pebbles won't move around or come out. Okay, so that's that. So next what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to replant this tree. So I'm going over here and I'm gonna get the box that it came out of, and then try to replenish. And this is an actual planter that I purchased at the Goodwill. And what I did, I actually went in and painted it black. And it is wicker. And I think I paid $3 or $4 for it. So what I'm gonna do is take this out, what I have in it, empty it. Let me put that down so you can see. Still can't get it. Yes, crafty. I guess because I'm always out looking. So I get some good deals. I was helping out a friend, helping her do her house, and I was telling her, just check your local Goodwills, and she said, "Well, I don't ever find anything." And I told her go on Mondays and early morning when they first put it out. And sometimes on Sundays they uh they put all the good stuff out. I told her to do those Sunday and Mondays, and you can really find the better stuff. So I'm gonna clean off this table, empty this out, and make this planner all over again. I had it made up like I said, but I had to move it because it was hanging over the couch. So I'm gonna clean off this table. I'm gonna put a trash bag on the table so I can empty this out and redo it again for the last time, hopefully. And I do have some greenery that I put in the bottom. So let me get a trash bag. I couldn't find my trash bag, but I do have what they call a drop cloth that I'm gonna spread over this table so that my stuff won't, my table won't get too bad dirty. This is what I put down when I'm actually doing some painting. It's gonna work just fine for what I need. And I don't even take all of this out. I'm just gonna take about that much of it out. And there's the price still in the pot. I did pay $4.99 for it at Goodwill. Okay. So, there it is. And what I'm gonna do is put these two trees down in it. And then I'm gonna raise that up a little bit so you all can see it. Hope they hold in place. No, they're not gonna do it, so I'm gonna stand in front of it. Let's see if you can see a little bit. I should have left it there. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. I think if I put it down, you'd see better than if I left it up. So, I'm gonna just put the rocks back in it. I'm gonna try to get it steady. And then I'm gonna put the rocks back in it that I took out of it. And I might have to put some dirt in it too. We'll see. These are the pebbles and the rocks that I used to hold the curtains down as weight. But I wanted it to have like a decorative look for the rocks. So let me use what I did use. Hello, Stace. Thank you for joining in. I'm trying to replant this tree I have here. And soon as I replant it, I'll go in and put the greenery in it. But let me go ahead and put in what I took out of it. And I probably, I would say, might have to add more. We're gonna see. You always lose some of it when you take it out. So now I'm going to show you what I did put around it. I'm going to put a little more dirt in here. Then what I'm going to do is go back in and put the greenery all around it. So what I'm going to do is get some soil and the greenery, and I'll try to put it back together again. It's like Humpty Dumpty. When I moved it, it's like it fell off the wall. It just fell out of the pot. So let me get that, and I'll get greenery. And this is the greenery that I'm going to use, that I'm going to put around it. And it's just like fern looking. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Okay. So let me do this, get a few more dirt, then I'm gonna stick the greenery, because you all know I do not have a green thumb. So all of my flowers mostly are the artificial. Now in my pots, I will put real flowers in my pot, but we supposed to get more cold weather, so I won't be doing that for a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna get the soil to put in here. And some people do use concrete bricks to do this, um, but I do have another one over there that I made, that I did use the concrete bricks. But with this one, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up with the soil. And then once I finish, I'll put more rocks around it. And of course, I'm making a mess. This will make it look more realistic, which anyone that knows me knows that when it comes to doing this outside, this is the way I go, because sometimes they get too much water, other times they don't get enough water. So, okay. So, as I said, what I have here is the greeneries, the little fern looking, and these here. Some of these I got at the Dollar Tree, but the ones that look more realistic here, I did get those at Goodwill. And they had them in a big pack, and I think they were like $3.99, but I used them in different areas of the day. So what I'm going to do is just fill the bottom of it with the fern, and that just keeps it from looking bare, and I like how it looks with the greenery at the bottom. And the reason like I said, you can buy the trees like this, but I had one that was way too big. So what I did is I broke it down into two different trees, and just separated it because it was too big for the area that I wanted to put it in. So I made two trees out of it, which is very easy to do. And again, the trees did come from Goodwill. I think I paid $15 for it, and it was huge. I would say when it was first purchased, whoever purchased it probably paid around 125, 150, because uh, the tree was huge. In fact, I still have another piece in my garage. And what I'll do is go back and fill in the spots that need to be filled in. So you all can see what I'm doing here is just giving the bottom of it a look so that when I put it in the corner, it'll still have a look on the bottom of it. So what I'm going to do with it, if I can pick it up, if I can pick it up, I'm going to place it over here by my chase. It may have to wait till my husband get here, but we're going to try it anyway. And over here I have another mess where I'm going to be putting the lights together that I told you about. So I'm going to move some stuff around. And I'm going to place this, and once I place it, I'll turn you around, whereas you can see it. So let's see if we can get it up from here. It's heavy. get it placed here in the corner. And I'll let you all see it. I placed it right here by the chase. So it did okay. I won't complain. So what I'm gonna do now is, did you all get to see it okay? Okay, good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put some lights in this candle holder here that I put together. I'm gonna put some lights in it, so the fairy lights, so that at night it'll light up. And I'll just put them around here and tie them to the wall. And at night, they have a timer on them. And so what they'll do is light up at night. And I have them over on this other end, but I didn't have any on this end. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put some lights in it. And as you see down here, I have a little lantern. With it, what I'm gonna do is put a candle in it and put it also on a timer. And so what I'll do is I'll come back and give you all a night view of it all. But right now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna clean my floors after all this mess that I have here, and it's really windy. So I'm gonna do that, clean the floors, put the lights in the lanterns, and then what I'll do, I'll come back on and give you all a view of everything. But let me get the lights for this lantern, and I'll show you all what I have, um, so you can see what I'm gonna do with it. Boy, do I have a mess. So I'm just gonna use a string of fairy lights, just said, and I'm gonna use a smaller string because that is a smaller lantern. And in the larger lanterns, what I do is use the larger fairy lights. So I got this little one here, and that's the one I'm gonna put it in now. I'm gonna pull this up some. And bring it over so you all can see better what I'm doing. So what I have here is the little um, fairy lights, and they battery operated, and they have a timer on them. So I usually turn them on around 7 at night, and they'll stay on about 6 hours, and then they'll turn themselves off. What I do with the ones that are not waterproof, now they making them waterproof, And I do have a lot of them that are waterproof. This one happened not to be waterproof. So what I'll do is take a baggie, one of the kitchen baggies, and put this inside the baggie and zip it. That way water won't get in it, because if the ones that are not waterproof, if you get water in them, they'll stop working. So you can put them in a baggie, one of them little Ziplocs, and because you're going to hide it anyway when you put it in the lantern, and that way you don't have to worry about it getting wet. So now I'm going to put the batteries in. It's a little windy here. Okay. These take 3 batteries, and you can get them from Amazon and Walmart, Target. And they have like a steady light, blinking light. So you all can see. See, they just the little fairy lights. But at night, they really beautiful. And they give off a whole lot of light at night. So all I'm gonna do is lift the pot out. I'm gonna put the controller inside of that pot that's in here. Oh, you can't see. I'm gonna put the controller inside the pot. It's in there now. And so I'm gonna push down this black wire all the way down where you can't see it. And then what I'll do is I'll put the pot on top, and it's gonna hold it. And then I'll just take the fairy lights and they'll look like stars in the night. Very beautiful at night. Let's see if you all can see it. Sometimes they are real thin, and sometimes you have to wrap them around the plant to keep them steady. Okay, thanks, Crafty. But as you see, it makes a really cute lantern, and it's different, very different. And as I said, at night it'll be beautiful. Okay, so that's that one. Put you back down so you can see it. So what I'll do is leave it here on this table, and I'll add the one here. This is the one that I'm gonna put the candle in, and it'll be under the table. And it'll just give that little corner here, end table, a nice little look, as you can see. Okay. I really hope I've given you some ideas today on your outside decorating and crafting or whatever you want to call it. I'm not a crafter though. I wish I was crafty like crafty. But and Stace, unbelievable crafters. Crafty and Stace, unbelievable. Uh crafting. So I hope I've given you some ideas on putting a lantern together. If you find an old tree that looks old and you say, well, I'm not going to fool with it, think about just unpotting it, repotting it, and using it, you know, on your outdoor living area. You can also use it indoor, but I'm going to be using that one outdoor. I will be doing some other things around here. Like I said, I did get my drapes hung. I hope that gives you some idea too. If you do have the outdoor drapes, just instead of buying the weights that, like I said, at Amazon are $15, you can buy a pack of the pebbles at the Dollar Tree. Just open the hem of that curtain, slide them in, sew the hem back up, and they'll never come back. They'll never come out till you take them out, maybe to wash the curtain, and it'll hold it and keep it from flying everywhere. Now, some people like for them to fly. I just don't like them flying back and forth. I like a little movement, but not to the point where they just up and flying. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for coming on with me today. You I truly, truly appreciate it. I want to again advise you I will be doing my last 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It will either be Thursday or Friday, definitely not Saturday. That's the Kentucky Derby. It will be Thursday or Friday, and I will give you a notice. I'll try to give uh, a day, 1 day notice so everyone will get a chance to get in on this last one. Again, thank you all for coming on with me. You are appreciated. Does anyone have anything coming up? You have anything coming up, Stace? I know we do Sundays. We do Craft Short Sunday. I know you have that. Do you have anything else? You are crafty. Or anyone who's in the chat. You have anything else? Well, I do see people in the chat. So, like I said, go over and check out these two ladies. Their crafting is what I wish I could do. I mean, they can really craft. And just the short, okay, stays. And also, crafty, she does a lot of cooking. Unbelievable. So go over and check out their channels. Again, I want to thank you for coming along with me today on this refresh, and I'll be seeing you in my next video.